What up, what up, what up?
What's up? We're live.
Welcome to the Sunday edition.
Yeah. Sunday edition. We couldn't. Yesterday we were just too busy.
Yep.
We had too much going on. But hey, we're back here on Sunday. By the way, you can hear me, right? I was having some technical difficulties prior. That's why we're about like 7 minutes late.
Yeah, loud and clear. Right. I got you. Loud and clear.
Perfect. So yeah, man, we back. Sunday edition. So what's up? What's going on over there in Texas?
Some things that hey, listen, we finally back to Texas weather. It was 93 degrees yesterday.
Oh my God, jeez. Yeah. Hey, down here last week it got cold again, bro. It got really? Rainy. Yeah, for like 2 days it got like rainy, which is rare, rainy and cold. And I'm like not crazy cold, like maybe like high 50s, upper 60s. But I'm like, dude, this is the weirdest year for Miami, like ever.
That's crazy.
I don't know, but we back. We're it's like 80 degrees now. So
like last weekend we were at the pool. Like it was crazy. It was crazy, but
93 degrees and in March is wild.
Yeah,
that's crazy. The hell?
That's hot. I'm telling you, dog, it's crazy. And then sometimes it gets windy. It's just nuts. It's Texas weather.
Yeah, Texas. Yeah, Texas still got some crazy weather.
Yeah. But let's hop into it, big dog, because listen, some things have happened, and we need to talk about it.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. A Dolphin player got traded, didn't he? Some guy. What's his name?
I don't know. I think they found him at the zoo or something like that. They found him in they found him in the penguin enclosure.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna let you take the floor, bro. I'm gonna take the floor, dog, because this is all you.
I mean, look. Let's break it down. First and foremost, I mean, I love the trade. I'm sorry, Dolphin fans, because there was a lot of Dolphin fans that was like, they were kind of mad about it. They were kind of heated because a lot of people have an affinity, or is that the right word I'm using, or an affection for Jalen Waddle. For those who don't know, Jalen Waddle, we drafted him, and he's been the ultimate professional. One of the nicest guys, that you'll ever meet. Just a great professional. He's always, just always doing the right things. He represented the Miami Dolphins the way, 100%. And I'm gonna miss him as a player, because he was one of my favorite dudes in there. But business is business, and we got a first round and a third, and we swapped fours for Jalen Waddle. And let's be real, Jalen Waddle is what, like a top 20 wide receiver?
Yeah,
something like that, So
I definitely think y'all guys fleeced Denver. For those y'all don't know, he went to Denver. I think Denver. y'all fleeced Denver. Listen, I got a buddy that is a big Denver Broncos fan, and I was in the Marine Corps with him, and I texted him, and I texted him. I said, "Damn, all that for Jalen Waddle." He didn't even know what I was talking about. He had no idea the trade happened. And then he looks at it and he was like, "Oh, I like it. It's a good trade. We needed a number one wide receiver. Jalen Waddle's a top 5 wide receiver." I was like, I don't know about top 5, but a first, a third,
no.
Like, nah, dog.
Yeah, nah. I mean, no, man. He ain't no. He said top 5 wide receiver is what he said.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, top 5. I told him, I was like, he's not a top 5, maybe top 15, top 20, but
yeah, he's look. Jalen Waddle is a good wide receiver. But let's get into this real quick, because he has under top 5. Nah, top 5 that's wild, man. He ain't not top 5. Nowhere near that.
And that's coming. And at one point, a Dolphins fan.
Yeah, no. Listen, at one point, Jalen Waddle, I thought after that 2022 season, me and you had an argument about like, oh, is he better than CeeDee Lamb at that moment? Obviously, we know who the freaking better. Now we know who the better receiver is, obviously. But I thought he was going to be like a top 10 wide receiver, maybe top 5, but he just never got there. And it's been a little disappointing, his career, for somebody that we drafted number 6 overall. He still had a really good career down here. Don't get me wrong, but dude, I don't think he's been that all-pro player that I was expecting for him to be.
Right.
At 30 and the third round pick, I'll take that shit all day long, bro. When I saw it, I was like, damn, I don't know how homeboy Sully, me, myself, and Irene. No, me myself, and Irene's the coach. Not
that's the coach.
Sully, me, myself, and Irene, the coach. But bro, the GM, he did a great job, bro. 100%. This move, like you had to make that move because Jalen Waddle, Miami Dolphins ain't doing nothing for the next 2 years, bro. Like we're not doing nothing. What are we doing with Jalen Waddle? I mean, yeah, it would be nice to have a player like Jalen Waddle, but he's not needed right now, man. It's just, I get it. It sucks. We're purging the team, but hey, you gotta rip the Band-Aid off. And I'll take a third and keep it moving, man. You know, and we're gonna get into this a little bit later, but Miami Dolphins, I think, have 7 picks in the top 100, bro. Two ones, a 2, and 4 3s.
Yeah, the 4 3s is crazy. I remember we had this Jalen Waddle talk a while back when this before Tua and all that stuff. Because I remember I had asked you, you know, what's the next, what's the next, pathway for the Dolphins, and you were essentially saying, you got to rip the Band-Aid off and just a full rebuild. And I had asked you, if you're doing a full rebuild, are you getting rid of, Waddle and you thought that Waddle was a building block, right?
Yeah.
But I think that was before you see where the vision of this GM and head coach is.
Yeah.
And they want a I don't call this a rebuild, brother. This is they're demolishing the whole team, and they're starting from scratch. So you got to get rid of Waddle.
I mean, look, here's the thing. If this says one thing, what it tells me that the GM definitely hated the roster he inherited. Well, that boy, he came in, he got rid of all the wide receiver midgets. All the wide receiver midgets, got rid of just everybody. So that's more an indictment on the previous front office. Basically, Sully saying, "Yo, you sucked, and your team sucked," because he don't want nothing to do with anybody on this roster. And yes, you're correct. To your point, when you do something, when you got a new regime coming in, it's best to just let go of all the old, players and all the old, all that stench. That's why I told you, Tua, he's got to go. He's got to go. Yeah. Tyreek Hill, and then Waddle. Waddle is.
Oh, got some technical difficulties. He'll hop back on here in a minute, but listen. So essentially, the conversation I had with my cousin Gabriel was just that. Do you, because he was essentially saying, like Bradley Chubb and no, not Bradley Chubb, Chop Robinson, Jalen Waddle, Achan, those were all building blocks, right? But that was before. I think he's trying to hop back on here. Hold on, let me see. There we go,
brother. Jesus,
we're back. Now, listen, I was just letting everyone know that the conversation that we had, the building blocks that you were talking about was prior to the flash sale.
Yeah.
So like you were saying, new regime, you got to build back up.
Yeah, you got to build it. Yeah, you got to build it back up, man. Like everybody's gonna, the vision is different. The vision is completely different now. So, and Waddle, look, to get a first and a third, I'm with that, bro. I'm with that. I remember I texted you. I was like, "Yo, Waddle just got traded," and when I told you were like, "Damn, for Waddle, that's a haul."
Yeah, it is, and it really is, because I mean, giving up a first for Waddle, in my opinion, just the first, is what are we doing? But then you throw in a third.
I know.
And then you agree to swap places for a 4. Like, what?
Yeah. I mean, and everybody saying
desperation teams, bro. Those are, in my opinion, those are the teams that other teams in the league are like, damn, like now y'all ruin it for us.
But you're making it fucked up for us.
Yeah, you're making it fucked up for us.
But here's the thing, though. I will say on the Denver front, they're going for it. They're going for it.
They're paying big right now.
Yes, because they're trying to get to the Super Bowl.
Right.
And it's not that bad of a trade for Denver. I still think that, that's a lot to give up. But considering where they're at right now, they want a ready-made product. Because
they got some good pieces already there.
Yeah, hell yeah. Brother, listen, let's be real. If Bo Nix don't get hurt, who's in the Super Bowl?
They're one quarterback injury away from being in the Super Bowl, and that's without Waddle.
Right. So it was kind of like one of those classic win-win trades. Even though I think Denver, you gave up a lot, but listen, if they can make the Super Bowl, even to make it, it was worth it. It was worth it.
Yeah.
So, but I love it. Like I said, now we scooped up another first-round pick, another third, and we loaded now. We are loaded.
Man. When I looked at when I first when I saw the trade, right, it took me aback a little bit. You and I talked about it because I was like, "Damn, y'all fleeced Denver," and then you were telling me about everything that y'all got, and I went to go look into it, and I was like, "Damn, these motherfuckers got 4 threes."
That's crazy. I don't think I've ever seen a team have 4 threes before. I can't remember the last time a team has had 4 threes.
I don't know. And the third rounders you can find some gems in that motherfucker.
That, to me, the second and third rounders are more important for team building.
Yeah. I think you guys need to flip a 3 to a 2. And if you can have 2 2s and 2 3s, bro, come on.
Yeah, no, or check this out.
2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s.
But check this out. I was thinking about this. Flip one of them 3s for a first round next year.
How will you do that?
well, you gotta package some shit, right? You throw in a 3. Maybe this year you go down a little bit for swap number 2. I mean, I don't know. It could be done. This happened before.
100%.
So 100%. Because I'm hearing that the Miami Dolphins really want to have 2 first round picks in 2027 as well.
Okay. Well, I mean,
that's the draft.
We talked about it. That draft class
is serious. This draft class it's not as decorated,
right.
I'll say.
Right. It's more on the defensive side, but at the same time, it's like when it comes to offensive weapons, it's definitely 2027 that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 100%. I mean, shit, just like I think Jeremiah Smith is coming out that year, and he might be the best overall talent in 2027. And you got your boy coming out too.
Yeah. Arch Manning. Yeah. Arch coming out for sure.
The what is it called now? Remember the tank for 2, what is this one? Suck for Arch or Art something.
Oh damn.
Something like that, right?
something like that,
something clever like that. But
I forgot what it was, yeah.
But yeah, no, listen. Draft capital up to you know what. Yep. And I'm with it, man. So I mean, and no, I obviously you touched a little bit on the Waddle trade, but from an outsider looking in, yeah, everybody's probably like, damn, look at the price they gave up. Because from what you said, now it's like, what do we got to give up now? Like, if we want to get, a premium weapon or like look, A-Chain. Yeah, we're going to talk about A-Chain. What I don't give up A-Chain for less than a first, right? He's better than Waddle.
Bro, listen.
He's better than Waddle. Now, running backs, I know they're not as valued, and I know you. Every time I say that, you get on me, like you get.
Yeah, you're disrespectful to running backs, bro. You're disrespectful to running backs.
Nah, homie. I'm not disrespectful to running backs. I'm not. I'm just saying, teams don't value running backs. I mean, I didn't make the rules, bro.
Yeah, I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious when you got. The highest paid running back is only getting X amount of dollars compared to everybody else.
Yeah.
But with that being said, A-Chan for a first is not going to happen.
How could you say it though? You might have a team that might be that crazy to do that. The Broncos just gave up a first for Jalen Waddle. Devon A-Chain is way better at his job than Jalen Waddle is at his job. You can agree with that. That you can agree with,
bro. I mean. When it comes down to trades, it all is dependent on the team, right? What is the team willing to give up? They are the ones that set the value when it comes to trades, right?
Correct.
Example, we just talked about it, Denver with Waddle. But what team is going to – they think that they are a divine A-Chan away.
Seattle.
You're talking about Seattle who just gave up.
Well, they don't have to pay him this year because he's under contract, and you can tag him next year. I'm just saying.
Man. Seattle has clearly. First of all, Seattle's about to sell the damn team or some shit, so they got their own problems going on over there. But no, Seattle's not going to do that. So the question is, what other team is there? I don't think that there is. I think you could possibly get a second for him.
Look, no. Here, look. In all seriousness, here's the thing. Now that we're talking about it, let's just get into the A-Chain talk, right? I think what the Miami Dolphins are doing is because they came out and they said, "Oh, we're not trading A-Chain." I looked at it, I go, "That's bullshit." All that means is, "Hey, teams, give me a better offer." That's all that means.
Yeah.
That's all that means. So I think that their plan is not to trade A-Chain, but if they get such a crazy package, then they'll do it.
Yeah, of course. Of course.
Because I think they want to keep him this year at least. But if a team calls him and is like, "Yo, I'll give you a first," and like a fourth, okay, So, but you say it's not gonna happen.
I don't see it happening.
I don't look. I if I had to guess, like if you gun to head, as people say, make a choice. Do I think Devon Achane stays on the team? I do. This year I do. I don't think he gets traded. But
agreed.
What up? Joey in the crib, Joey in the house. I don't care what trades happen. The Fins still suck. Hey man, listen. You ain't lying. Hey, you ain't lying, Joey, man. I mean, shit. Bro, listen, death, taxes, and the Dolphins sucking. Those are the three, a dysfunctional franchise. What can I do? But yeah, man. So, and let me ask you, what's your touch on the whole A-Chain thing? Like, because you're the running back guru, so what do you think that
A-Chain? So the thing about A-Chain is that unfortunately for A-Chain, he wasn't given enough spotlight. It was spurts here and there. So you got teams thinking, can he be an every down back? Is he a bell cow? Is he only an off? Is he a number 6 guy off the bench? Right. That's the questions. That's why I'm saying like he's not going to go for number 1. But if there are teams, which by the way, I think Detroit has kind of adopted this thing where you got 2 running backs. If they think that they can use him to pair up with another running back that they have for a 1-2 punch, then I think those are the types of teams that are going to give you that call. But it's not going to be a first round pick. It's just not.
Yeah, like I said, I don't see that happening as well. But the one thing I will say is that A-Chain did prove himself last year that he could kind of be an every down back. He's the best pass catching wide running back in the NFL. That's not even up for debate. He's the best route runner. I mean, the guy, but no, you gotta check out his shit. He's here. Let me see if I can pull up his stats.
He's the best pass catching.
Yes, he is. He's the best pass catching running back in the NFL. He's the best. He's the best route. I'm serious, bro. I've seen every down from this guy. You gotta watch him, bro. The dude's a dog. Like,
how's his injury history?
Okay, so that was the thing. So he his rookie year, he missed 9 games. In 2023, he always seemed to be banged up. But last year, he played all 17. So he's trying to shed that that label off of him.
Right.
But as you can see here, look, I'll run his stats. So he had 1,400 yards, 8 touchdowns, and he had 500 yards receiving with 4 touchdowns. So he had a total of 12. I thought he had more than that. But so about 1,400 rushing yards, and you add on another 500. I mean, I think he's the best pass catching running back. I mean, in my opinion, mate. If you want to,
you want a first round pick for him, so of course you're going to say that.
Well, hey, I'm trying to work it, man. I'm trying to work it on my end. I think that he is a really good weapon, and so I could see a team be desperate enough to do it. But I agree with you. I don't think it's gonna happen.
Right.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I think that they're gonna hold on to him, no rush, no hurry for the Miami Dolphins. And if a trade comes up that knocks your socks off, as they say, then they'll do it. But if not, they'll keep it.
I agree because also too, like he's got one. You said he's got 1 more year left on his contract.
Yeah. He's got 1 more year. Sorry. He's got 1 more year because he wasn't a first rounder. He was because so that he doesn't have the 5th-year option. So yeah, he's got 1 more year. And see, but here's the thing: you gotta shit or get off the pot. As you're the Dolphins, what are you gonna do? You gonna pay him or not? You gotta either pay him or trade him. One of the two.
I mean, they can let him play out his 1 year and then trade him next year.
Well, then you have to tag him. You would have to tag him, then trade him.
Okay.
No, I get it, but what you
so you let him play another year, right? You let him play another year. You let him be the bell cow for your team. You let him rack up the his stats, and it's a prove it year. Go out and prove it. Go show everybody what you're made out of, and we'll trade you next year.
I don't think he needs to prove anything anymore.
Bro, listen, when people talk running backs, Devon Achane is not at the top of anybody's list. He has something to prove.
What?
He's not, brother. He's not.
Devon Achane is a top 5 running back.
He's not at the top of anybody's list, bro. He's not.
Okay, did I say 1? I didn't say 1. I said top 5. You don't think he's top 5?
Running backs? No.
Yes. What? Damn, you trying my dog Achane. What?
No, I don't. I'm just telling you the truth.
No, that's fine.
Because there's the question mark of can he be an every down back?
But he proved it last year.
He proved it. He proved what? He had 1 year. Do it again.
Fair point. I don't think he needs to prove anything. Devon Achane is a dog. I've seen him play for the last 3 years. And, bro, look. I'm looking at his stats. He played 11 games his rookie year. He had 800 yards. He averaged an NFL record, by the way, 7.8 yards a carry, for those who didn't know. And to be honest, I didn't even know that until I just saw that right now. I swear. And that was an NFL record. 800 yards in 11 games. The next year, he plays all 17. He actually played all 17 back-to-back years. So that injury thing is kind of already out the question. So the second year, 900 yards. He plays all 17. And then last year, he rushed for 1,400, all pro level, you know? So he has not had a bad year. And this year, he popped off. So I guess if you want to say, yeah, he needs to prove it again. But in my eyes, he don't got to prove shit. Devon Achane is that dude.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's part of your team. You watched him. He's going to be that dude. I'm talking about from an outsider looking in. When you talk running backs, Devon Achane is not on top of anybody's list.
I disagree. I think you're wrong. I think he is top 5 on a good amount of people's list.
He's not. I'm telling you, he's not.
Hey, Devon, if you're out there listening, you know what you got to do.
Do it again.
Yeah, do it again. But no, man, look, it will be interesting because, and then here's another thing. What if a team's, God forbid, suffers an injury in training camp to their running back? Then you hop on the phone and you call the Miami Dolphins.
I mean, that's also another good point is the fact that the trades are not over yet.
Right.
Yeah. Like
we're far from done here, guys. We're far from done here.
Cowboys fans know this. The whole league knows this. We traded Michael Parsons the week before the season started.
I still kept that. I still get shocked when I think about that. But anyways, let's not talk about that.
Yeah, but it can. So the point is that it could definitely happen. And training camp injuries are a thing, bro.
Oh my god! I mean, every year,
thing,
bro. Every year it's horrible,
right?
So that could happen as well. And then that's when a team, hey yo, Sully.
Yep.
Okay, hey, remember that second I offered you? What about next year's first?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll see now. Maybe he gets drafted on draft day. You never know.
That also does happen. Trades during draft day.
Absolutely. Yeah. For those who
those are kind of like my favorite. I like when that shit happens.
What? The bombs, the Adam Schefter bombs.
Yes.
Yeah, man. Look, it's definitely going to be interesting. I'm very intrigued to see what the Miami Dolphins are going to do. I'm glad that we got 7 picks. We can't fuck it up now though. We got to pick the right players, bro. That's the key. All these draft picks don't mean a damn thing if you don't hit.
Exactly.
So
exactly. I mean, we don't have to go dive deep into this, but I just kind of have a question.
Yeah.
You guys have 7 in the top 100. Which route are y'all taking?
Which what?
Which route are y'all taking? Are you going offense? Are you going offensive line?
Bro, we need everything. So I was listening to somebody on the radio, and somebody brought up a good point. You really cannot fuck up the first overall pick because You can go Caleb Downs. You can go Ruben Bain if they're still on the board. You can go Maui Noah. You can go, those are the three that pop up in my head. If any one of those three are still on the board, you can take any of those, and you're filling a need, and it's probably the best player on your board, correct? So to answer your question, if it was me, I would get if Maui Noah is still on that's my dream pick. Maui Noah is because that he will come in, and I truly believe he'll come in as a top 5 right tackle in the NFL. That's my belief. I could be wrong. We'll see, but I think he's gonna be like a trick. He's like I wanted the Miami Dolphins to draft Tristan Wirfs back in the day, and I feel like Maui Noah is gonna be like that pick, a plug and play. A-Chain is barely out of the top 5. Okay, that I would join on that one. Okay, if you want to say he's barely out of the top 5, okay, I got Saquon, Henry, Bijan. James Cook is not better than Devon A-Chain. James Cook is not better than Devon A-Chain.
What?
James Cook is not better than Devon A-Chain. Taylor, Bijan, Gibbs, McCaffrey, Barkley. Okay, I'll give you that.
Bro, listen, I'm telling you, there's at least 7 better than him.
Well, hold on, but your brother just said that he was barely out of the top 5. So that's what I'm saying.
Well, look at his list, and then look at Matt's list right here, right? Okay. There's about two running backs different from each list. So if you take the 5 and then add the 2,
5 plus 2. We're doing math up in this. No, hey, listen. If you want to say top 5 or top 7, okay, that's fine. I mean, Devon A-Chain is a
top 10 running back.
No, but like I said,
he is 32 teams. He's a top 10 running back.
Okay, all right, yeah, top 7. I really think A-Chain, and it's not me even being biased. I know people are gonna call me that. I saw that dude play every down, bro. Like that, bro. Paul, look at the team that was around him. He had a shit team, a shit O-line, and look what he did. He tore up the league. He tore up the league last year. But hey, look, man. Hey, Devon A-Chain, if you need an agent, hit me up because I feel like I'm vouching more for you than your agent is. But anyways, I did want to that question that you asked me. So I wanted to close on that or touch on that. I want to go Maui Noah, 100%. I agree with A-Chain over Cook. Thank you. That's Cowboys math right there.
No, I wouldn't say A-Chain is better than James Cook, bro. James Cook has earned his stripes.
Now what? Say it again.
So I don't think that he's better than James Cook because Cook has earned his stripes, bro. He earned his stripes.
No, Devon A-Chain, he's better.
All right.
But anyways, so yeah, like I was saying, I want to go right tackle, Maui Noah. But if he's not there on the board, But here's the thing. Here's the beautiful part about it, though. There's so many avenues we can go now.
Yeah.
We could go defense, we could go offense. Shit, when you need, I guess the good thing about needing so much is that you can pick whoever you need, So
I think here's the thing. I think you go offensive line, bro. I mean, when you're building a team, you got to build from the O-line first. You have
trenches in inside out. Now, I wouldn't be mad with the defensive end. I'm not gonna get mad at that. Like if again, and I think we had this conversation last week or 2 weeks ago. If
I still think it's inside out, bro, on both sides of the ball. You got to go.
Yeah, no, tackle, 100%. Oh, inside out. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Whether it's D tackle, D end, I agree with that. Now, if Bain and Francis Maui Noah is on the board, I know that we touched on that last week. That would be difficult for me. I wouldn't know what to do. I'll be like Ricky Bobby. I don't know what to do with my hands.
Yeah. You got to go Maui Noah. You got to. You have to.
I agree with you.
There's no super in the most recent time. There's no Super Bowl winning team that has a fucking top 5 pass rusher.
That's a good point. Well, Chris Jones at the time, not anymore. At the time, so
it's all stop the run.
Yeah. Well, no, and listen, I wouldn't be mad at that either. Defensive tackle, defensive end, bro, trenches. Trenches. It's trench play, bro. That's the most important thing. That's how you build a team. You know, the Miami Dolphins are doing it the opposite. You know, they're bringing in Ferraris and Lamborghinis, and you ain't had no motherfucking, you know, F-350s to move the motherfuckers, you know?
Right.
So yeah, we'll see. But when is draft, by the way? It's in a month, no? April, late April?
23rd, I think.
Okay. So yeah, we'll definitely see. But hey, speaking of trades, man, why don't you guys been rumored. You guys
man. So yeah, we've been rumored to your squad. To your squad.
Ooh, to my squad.
Everybody knows that the Dallas Cowboys need a linebacker. Well, fuck, we need everything. But
you need an owner. You need a new owner.
On the side of the ball, we've made some moves, we've made some trades, and we've made some free agent pickups. But the one room or the two rooms the one room that hasn't been touched is the linebacker room, and we need Mike linebacker. We need a green dot quarterback of the defense linebacker, right? And all the linebackers have gone, right? All linebackers that were available were picked up. But here's the thing. Again, division of the Dallas Cowboys, Jerry Jones said it, and I think it's because of the defensive coordinator. Jerry Jones has said, we're not going to pick up anybody that is he goes, we're not looking for red shirts, right? We're not looking for people who are injury prone or who have injuries, because we're looking for day one starters. So that leads me to believe that we're not looking to fill that green dot role, Mike linebacker, in the draft. But the head scratching fucking question is, well, how come we didn't go get anybody then?
That's funny.
What the trade is for, or the rumor is there's two linebackers that the Dallas Cowboys have been linked to, right? Houston Texans, Azeez Al-Shaair. I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think Houston's going to let him go. He's on a contract year. Also, too, I've seen Azeez play. That dude is a basket case. That dude just loses his temper.
Yeah, he's got a little craziness up here.
Yeah, he's got crazy up here. He's known to play dirty. Like I don't think that's going to happen, right? But I think what the Cowboys are doing is they're using that as a little bit of leverage, because I think that they're really interested in your boy Brooks.
Yeah, which would be a hell of a pickup for you guys, bro. That's a dog right there.
A lot of Cowboys fans don't know who he is, right? And I remember when I hit you up about him, we started talking about it, and I didn't know that dude was an All-Pro.
Yeah, he I'm looking it up here for the audience. This is his first year as an All-Pro. You know, rumors are Al-Shaair from Houston. This was his first year as an All-Pro. But he's had a very consistent career all throughout. It's like one of those things that he probably should have made an All-Pro before. He just got snubbed, you know. Yeah. So this was the first year he did it. He led the NFL in tackles. And so here's the thing for people, you know, when you have a lot of tackles, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good thing, you know, and you know that. So, but his tackles a lot of them were great. You know, they were behind the line of scrimmage, fucking run stopper. So a lot of the tackles, there was a lot of substance to it and the reason why I bring this up, because Jerome Baker, for Dolphin fans, Dolphin fans remember this one. I don't know if you guys out there that are not Dolphin fans remember. Jerome Baker consistently he would lead the league in tackles or be top 5, but most of the tackles were 10 yards down the play. So what, you know, does that help? You know, yeah, I had 15 tackles today. Well, shit, man, fucking 8 or 9 of them were 10 yards down the field. Good job.
Yeah.
So getting a lot of tackles doesn't necessarily mean that's a good thing. But in this case, for Jordan Brooks, if you watch the tape, if you watch the film, a lot of substance behind his game. And that would be a hell of a pickup for you guys. So are you going to give me that third or what? We call it a day.
Well, listen. So when I started texting you about it, right? It was rumor talked. It didn't get the headline just yet. And then later on in that day, it just took off, right? It took off, and it seemed like there was, where there's smoke, there's fire. So a lot more, Dallas Cowboys content creators, started talking about trades, and there was one that kind of intrigued me a little bit, and I was like, I don't think it's a bad trade, but what do you think? So, okay. And I think I think I have it right here. Hold on, because I was like, man, okay, it could work. So, okay, here's what I put. So, you trade Jordan Brooks over to us, right?
Okay.
We swap first round picks because I think y'all second is 30, right?
Correct.
So we'll swap y'all 30 for 20,
and that's it.
And y'all go ahead and give us a third round pick.
What the? Nah, what the hell is that?
Bro, you'll be picking your 2 first round picks will be
11 and 20.
11 and 20, bro.
And then you want a third round? I mean, shit, we got 4 of them.
You got 4 of them.
Yeah. And sometimes a little too much of everything it's too much, because you're gonna have 5 of 7 rookies, 8 rookies, 9 rookies playing. I mean, okay, I guess I wouldn't mind that. I mean, I guess that's like a clever way of doing the trade,
because the talks about it too is like at 20, who will we pick? We still need a linebacker, right? Because I feel like unless Mesidor from not Mesidor, I can't think of the corner's name for LSU.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name either.
If he's there at 12, I don't know if he will be. If he's there at 12, that's who we're going with.
Really?
Yes, Mansour. If we go at 12, so then I'm thinking like at 20, are we going edge?
Mesidor.
Can we get traded? Can we trade back? You see, like there's gonna be, but there's a lot of edges, bro.
Yeah. Here's the. I kind of think that probably would be you guys would be the short end of the stick on that trade, because moving from 20 to 30, that's a difference, bro. That's a difference.
Not when we get a Mike linebacker that we desperately need.
So is that Mike,
an all-pro Mike linebacker that we desperately need? That is not a red shirt that you don't know what he's going to do.
Is he worth 10 spot moving down 10 spots in the first round? I guess that's the question you have to ask yourself. You answered it. You said yeah. So
yeah, of course he is.
I mean, look, bro, it's not a bad idea. It's not, I'm pretty sure like if they would have come to, like if I was a GM, I would definitely look into it. Maybe I would have to sweeten the pot. I'll probably tell you, okay, you shoot us a 4 instead of a 3rd. You know how all that gamesmanship works. But I was just saying, give me a 3rd, bro. That's it.
I mean, if that doesn't work, the whole trading down and all that shit, then yeah. I mean, a 3rd round pick, because then you think about it like this: can you go get an all-pro linebacker in the 3rd round? That's day 1, ready to go.
Yeah, I mean, right, exactly.
He's better than anybody that you would get.
You would think so. Yeah, you would think so. Now,
I mean, for us, I feel like it's a win-win. Any one of those scenarios, I feel like it's a win-win.
And here's the thing, Jordan Brooks, again, getting back to the whole Waddle discussion, I wouldn't want to see Jordan Brooks go. Anybody that's a fan of a team that has a Jordan Brooks on his team, you don't want to see him go. That guy's the definition of a dog, But this is what we're at right now, man. It's just, it's unfortunate. I get it, but it's the purge.
Yeah.
So I do it. Go ahead and get another 3rd round pick, and then we'll have 5.
Then you'll have 5 3rd rounds. You'll have 8 fucking picks in the top 100. Now you can move at least 2 of those 3rd round picks for something.
Absolutely. Yeah, I agree with you. Look, and again, I know we're going off, like hypotheticals, and our brains are going crazy right now. But let's say that trade happens. You give us a 3rd. We could get 2 thirds, and like I said earlier in this episode, 2 thirds for a 1st next year.
Yeah.
There's so many creative things. That's the thing when you have a lot of draft capital. There's so many things you could do. But I'm definitely very curious to see if the Cowboys pull the trigger on this. I want to see how aggressive you guys are with this.
Here's the thing: I've been eyeing Brooks for a while. Jordan Brooks has been on my radar for probably about the last month.
Right.
And I think that's because I had seen that the Dallas Cowboys, they weren't making a move at linebacker, and some of these linebackers were already taken. One of the linebackers that they were looking at was Patrick Queen from Pittsburgh, and I'm glad we moved off.
Yeah. I heard you guys moved on from that quick.
Yeah, we moved off from him, and it's just been Alshire and Jordan Brooks. But when I saw Jordan Brooks, I was like, thank God that somebody's paying attention and notice this guy down in Miami that has been doing nothing but wrecking fucking shop.
Yeah, bro. He was Devon Achane was our best player on offense, but on defense, our best player was Jordan Brooks. Like, there was no question about it. Now, I would even venture to say he might have been the best player on the team. That's how good Jordan Brooks was. He's number 20 from the Miami Dolphins, would pop out your screen a lot last year. I loved watching him play. But unfortunately, it is what it is, and I'm really curious to see if you guys pull the trigger on that. It would be a hell of an addition for you guys. A hell of an addition.
Man, listen, if we're able to get Jordan Brooks, then that makes me feel a hell of a lot more comfortable going into the draft. And at that point, for me, those draft picks, the two first, like, let's just say we part ways, we shake hands at a third. We still got 2 first-round picks at number 12 and number 20. Any one of those, whatever.
Yeah.
Luxury picks for me.
Yeah, and it opens up, the possibilities of like you said, like a luxury pick.
Yeah.
I again, if you guys pull off the Jordan Brooks trade, I would think you go, like you said, cornerback at 11, and at 20 you can go get an edge rusher.
Go get an edge at 20, and then
call it a day.
Yeah,
call it a day, brother.
Call it a day. Get your popcorn ready. I love me some me. All is us back.
Exactly. Yeah, no, because that would fill out your team beautifully. You got your Mike, like you said. You got your corner, and then you got an edge rusher at 20.
And we got the 2 safeties in the back.
And you got the 2 safeties in the back. The guys who you just signed. So yeah, let's see. I'm really curious to see how aggressive you guys get with this.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's got to get done before the draft. Because to me, it just doesn't make sense to do after the draft.
Yeah, no,
it seems like you guys wouldn't be willing to part ways with him after the draft, because at that point it's like,
what's the point? Yeah, I mean, yeah. I guess we can hold on to him and then maybe get a 2027. But you're not gonna get a first round pick for Jordan Brooks either. So
no, yeah,
it's it would have to be done before the draft. At least I would think so. Now here's the thing though: are y'all gonna pay him? It's contract year this year. You gonna pay him?
We can extend him.
Okay.
The thing about it is and somebody, again, one of these content creators that I follow, he's very analytical and he's very analytical with finances. Okay. So he broke it down. And bro, listen, the shit linebacker that we had, Kenneth Murray, who thank God he's gone. The amount of money that he would have been making this year is the same amount that Jordan Brooks would make this year.
Wow, that's crazy.
So it's no sweat off of our brow. We can get him, extend him 2 more years, push out that money, and we're good.
And the thing is that when we signed Jordan Brooks, we got a good deal on it. He's well underpaid. So I'm pretty sure, and he's 28. I just saw he's 28. So
he's 28. Yeah.
Is he old? No. I mean, is he young? He's probably. I would say he's right there, Right. He's right there. He's right in the sweet spot. Yeah. He's not a young player, but he's not old. You're gonna have some good years with this guy. I mean, 28, that's prime. So I want to see if you guys do. Again, and if he does go, it would suck to see him go out of a Miami Dolphin uniform, but hey, I get it. It's the purge. So
yeah, I mean, listen, 2-3-year deal for whatever, extend him out. It's fine.
I mean, let's see. Look, when he got paid with us, he signed a 3-year, $26 million contract. Now I don't know how much all that was guaranteed, but so that's kind of like a bargain if you think about it.
Yeah,
26 mil over 3 years, and again, I don't know what the guaranteed is, but either way,
12 mil a year,
12 mil a year,
something like that.
No, it's not 12. It's like 9. It's like 9 or something like that, right? 9.
For 26? Yeah,
26 over
26, yeah. That's definitely.
Yeah, and so it's a good friendly deal. It's a good definitely. Paul, please tell me why we resigned Williams. Too many plays he reads wrong, and it almost looked like he avoided contact. Go ahead with that one.
Are you talking about Javonte Williams, the running back? Or which Williams are you?
That's not Quentin Williams. It can't be Quentin Williams. Yeah.
If you're talking Javonte Williams, it's kind of self-explanatory, in my opinion. Touchdowns. Touchdowns. He had like 10, 12 touchdowns on the season, 1,300 or like 1,300 yards. He provided the Dallas Cowboys with a running game that we haven't had in 5 years since Ezekiel Elliott left. You signed the guy. You signed the guy without having to go and pay another running back, X amount of dollars.
Yeah.
I think we only paid him like $8 million a year or something like that. So it's not.
Yeah. I mean, and that was a good. He played well last year. I think that was Matt, right? Matt, that was the one who chimed in. If I'm not mistaken, Matt.
Yeah.
Just let us know if that's what you mean or not, or give us some more details on it. But yeah, I mean, he played well last year. To me, I thought it was like a no-brainer either. But so yeah, to wrap a bow on the whole 45 pounds.
Oh, you talking about Sam Williams?
Okay. All right, so we're talking about somebody else.
He's talking about Sam Williams.
Okay.
Yeah, purely depth, just a depth piece. But also too, Sam Williams, the way that he plays fits into the scheme of the defensive coordinator when it comes to the 3-4 scheme, the defensive scheme. So but he's purely a depth piece. That's all that he is. He's just purely a depth piece. He's not going to start. We're not looking at him to fill any holes. Sam Williams is a depth piece. I think we signed him for like $2 million or like a vet minimum or something like that. So purely a depth piece. That's all that. And I think he gets hurt too. So, but the defensive coordinator, Christian Parker, which by the way, has seen Sam Williams play because he was with the Eagles. The defensive coordinator came from the Eagles. So there was something there that he liked, that
familiarity
that he was familiar with, that he was like, all right, well, I can use him. So it's just primarily a depth piece. That's all it is.
Well, hope that answered that question.
I was like, Javonte, there's no way.
That's why I was like, that don't make no sense. But
I forgot about Sam Williams.
Thank you for clarifying. So yeah, like I said, to wrap up on the Brooks talk, man, it'll be interesting to see how aggressive you guys get with it. So, but yeah, I mean, listen, it's like I said, this water news popped off, and then the A-Chain was in the news because my GM came out and said he's not gonna trade him, which bullshit. I think if the offer is right, we'll ship him out.
Yeah, bro. There's always a price.
Yeah. I mean, listen, there's a price for everybody.
When you're fucking flash sale, like, come on. There's no way that right now at Hard Rock Stadium, there's a sign, a banner that says everything must go.
Everything.
There's no way you have that sign on the stadium and then you're like, no, we're not gonna sell him.
Yeah, we're not giving away A-Chain. Like, hey, look, as much as I love A-Chain, I'm a big supporter. At the end of the day, I mean, come on. Everybody can get had. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it was. Look, bottom line, I feel like the Miami Dolphins got better this week. Maybe not immediately, but better for their future. And there's a plan, man. There's a plan. Now, I still don't agree with the Malik Willis signing. I'm still steadfast on that. And even more so now. Who the hell is Malik Willis going to throw to? Me and you, they're going to have tryouts, and me and you should go try out.
Bro, listen, I was already looking at flights to go down there, and I've been working on my stretching a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you get that. You don't want to pull a hammy.
Bro, listen, I used to be able to run a 4.40. I think I could get 5.2 right now.
5.2. Listen, I can get about 5.4. That's a 1 full second off. All right, come on, work with me.
Listen, red zones. I'm good. Red zone.
Listen, 4th and 1. Listen, hey, 4th and 1. If you need 1 yard, I got you. If you need 2 yards, you're still only gonna get 1 yard.
If you want to start working this tush push, I'm good.
Yeah, good to go. but yeah, brother, like, who is Malik Willis going to throw to now? Like,
that's the thing, bro.
Essentially, look. This is what you're doing. you're giving this kid nothing, and he's gonna go out there. He's gonna get murked, bro. He's gonna get killed.
It also leads me to believe that they're going to build around him. So
right,
that's what that leads. That also goes to the mindset of I had, last episode that we did is that they really think this dude is a franchise QB.
That's what it is. That I'm convinced that they really think that they got something with this guy, and he is going to be a top 10 quarterback going forward. That's the only thing I can think.
We're going to build around him,
right? Because you don't sign a quarterback and then trade away all your freaking assets. I mean, or all your players. So
I mean, but also too, do you think Miami does Miami things and you go get a wide receiver?
Anything? No. Now wide receiver is definitely on the board. That is definitely on the board, bro. Hell yeah, that is definitely on the board.
Hey, can I just get some advice?
What?
Make sure he's 6 foot and above.
Yes, please, for the love of God, no more midgets down here, bro. No more midgets. No more Papa Smurfs down here.
Oh my God,
Smurfs, bro. I mean, Jesus, yeah. Let's get somebody 6 feet and above, please. For the love of God. But I don't think we go wide. Well, we're definitely gonna draft a wide receiver, but maybe like in the 3rd round.
Let me ask you a question: would you trade a 3rd round pick for Devontae Adams?
Like if it's my team, Miami Dolphins?
Yes.
No, I wouldn't do that. Why? It makes no sense. We're going nowhere. Like, are you saying is he worth the 3rd round pick in general, or like
would you use one of your 3rd round picks because you need a wide receiver?
Absolutely not. That move makes no sense. Devontae Adams is a win now player. You're
okay.
You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't. Nah, just go draft somebody, develop, and
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that. That to me that makes no sense. To be honest,
I just don't. I haven't paid attention to wide receivers in this draft. I think there's very little.
There's very little. This is not a good wide receiver draft.
Right.
This is not a. This draft is very underwhelming on the offensive side.
Right.
It's no secret. There's no quarterbacks outside of Mendoza, and we know where he's going. So there's no quarterbacks.
Right.
There's going to be no quarterbacks after the first 5 minutes of the draft. That's it. There's no more quarterbacks.
Yeah.
It's very underwhelming on offense. So. But again, this was a move for the future, and so yeah, let's see. I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about before about the 3rd rounder? You asked for Devontae Adams. It was about Waddle. No, Malik Willis. So
Malik Willis.
you're trading out all your players. You got no line. So I think that this is not like a one and done year for Malik Willis. Like, go out there, kid. We're gonna throw the rules. If you can't do it, fuck you.
Nah.
No, he's gonna be here for 2 years minimum.
At least 2 years. Yep.
At least 2 years.
Yep.
And that's how the contract works out and everything. So,
yep.
I still don't agree with it. I think that was not a smart move on the GM's part. All the other moves that he's done, I agree with and I like him. I really do. Honestly, that's the only one I didn't like. I still thought that was a head scratcher, but let's see. Again, everybody has their own opinion. I've been called a hater and all this. So, all right.
I think at the very least. And you probably can agree with this. I think at the very least, it kind of makes this draft for the Miami Dolphins a little more intriguing.
What? Oh yeah, 100%. Like I said, at pick 30, wide receiver is in play. I wouldn't be shocked at all if they draft a receiver. Yeah. I wouldn't do it personally because when you're building a team, again, I will keep saying this until I'm blue in the face. Trenches and inside out. So I wouldn't draft a receiver in the 1st round. That's just me personally. But if they do, I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I would be a little surprised if they draft at 11.
What if at 11?
If they draft at 11, I wouldn't like it.
I don't know if he will drop to 11. I don't know. I haven't looked at mock drafts a lot lately. But anyways, because you guys got pick 11, right?
Correct. Yeah. 11.
Okay. What if at 11? What's his name? Love from Notre Dame.
Oh, Jeremiah Love?
Jeremiah Love is at 11.
Okay.
And you guys are looking to move on from Achane. Do you draft Jeremiah Love?
No. Hell no. No, I would not.
He's generational, bro. He's generational.
Yeah, generational. Yeah, he's the next Saquon Barkley, right? That's what I heard. No, bro. I'm not. Listen, I'm not. And I'm not knocking drafting a running back in the 1st round. That's not what I'm saying. If you're a ready-made team and you're a running back away, go get him.
Yeah.
But when you ain't got nothing, you got to build the foundation again. Don't draft no running back in the 1st round.
It seems like your head coach and your GM are on the same page, and it seems like they come from a team that harps on trench play.
Exactly.
So they should go trench play, unless your owner
Please don't say it.
And your owner's like, fuck. Listen, I saw his pro day. He ran a 4.3.
Yeah.
Go get that guy.
You see that little shiny toy right there? Go give me that.
And if you look down, you see the player I'm talking about. He's 5'8". He runs a 4.240. I want him at my X receiver.
Listen, I wouldn't be surprised if the owner does some stupid bullshit like that. He's been doing stupid bullshit for the last 15 years. What's another stupid bullshit move?
Really?
Well, we'll see, man. We'll see. I hope you're right. I really hope that we go trench play. You know, if it's me, the first 3 picks at 11, 30, and I think like 47, I'm going trench play. The only exception I would take is cornerback. That's it. Like I was shut down cornerback. But other than corner, yeah, I would be okay with corner. With those first 3 picks that we have.
Yeah.
Give me trench play, and the only exception I'll take if it's not trench play is corner. But don't give me no wide receiver. Don't give me no running back. You know, don't give me no tight end either.
Yeah. So you only want offensive as trench play.
Yeah, I want trench play on both sides of the ball.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, because again, we got to build this thing back up, brother. And the only way to do that is to inside out. Yeah. To me, though, when you're rebuilding a team, receivers and running backs, those are like the finishing touches.
Right.
Well, now, again, if you got a generational player staring you at the face, like if this guy Love drops to 30 for whatever reason, let's say he got caught smoking weed like Larry Tunsil and he's at 30 and you can't pass him up, okay, right. I get it. There are situations like that. But ideally, running backs and receivers, to me, if you're rebuilding a team, that is at the end.
Yeah.
There's exceptions to every rule, but that's usually how I look at it. So
yeah,
I really hope we go trench play, man. But we'll see. And we're gonna see quick. Because this shit's coming up in a month. So
in a month, yeah. I mean, I think it's exactly a month or, a month and a day. Because I think that's on the 23rd. So
23rd, okay.
We'll see. I mean, listen, there's a month before the draft and there's a month for trades to happen. So let's see. It's going to be real interesting.
Yeah. 100%, man. But I think that's all we got, at least for this, unless you got something else.
No, man, that's all I wanted to touch base on. There's been some trades going on, and we need to, especially, when both your and my team are linked to one another for these trades. We gotta hop on and talk about it.
Yeah. If it does happen, we'll try our hardest to like hop on that day. We should try to hop on that day. I mean, I know sometimes it's hard, but we'll try. We'll try to
absolutely
emergency shit.
Absolutely.
But yeah, man, that's all I got. We'll be back on here soon because, like I said, I feel like there's some stuff that's gonna pop off pretty soon.
Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. So y'all stay tuned. Appreciate y'all stopping by, showing some love. We'll catch y'all on the flip.
On the flip side.